Good morning. Good morning. We're ready to start our yoga practice. Today, if you have a strap or you don't have a strap, let me show you mine. A strap, a belt, or even a necktie, just something that you can use to lengthen your arms, be able to reach around your legs. I'm going to show you a few postures today where you can use the strap to get a little bit deeper, and hopefully you can use that during your practice outside of these live practices. So we're going to start off in wide knee child's pose. I want to open up the body before we use the strap, so you can just have the strap laying by your side. So get into wide knee child's pose, toes together, knees are wide. And come down to the floor, dropping the forehead to the floor. And just relax. These first several moments of practice are intended to prepare your mind and also to prepare your body. So allow your body to sink down. Give your body permission to relax. We work so hard all day to be strong, to stand tall, to sit tall. But sometimes it's difficult to just let go and allow the muscles to release. So try that here. If you've not already brought your attention to your breath, start to focus on breathing. Maybe envision your body getting heavier with every exhale. On the next exhale, come up to hands and knees. Your knees are under your hips. And move through cat and cow, alternating your postures, rounding the back. Feeling that nice stretch along the spine. Feeling the muscles lengthen along the back. Feeling your core muscles engage. Using breath as you're moving between the two. And then coming back to a neutral spine. Reach your right arm up. Look up at that right hand. Thread the needle. And then wrap the left arm around the back. I love starting off practice with these gentle postures. We're going to be doing a bunch of chest openers and some shoulder stretches today, so I want to make sure you're prepared for that. So we'll just start off gently here. Let's take that left arm to the ceiling. Reach up. And then bring the hand to the floor. Take your gaze to the right hand as it goes up and place it on the floor. Switching sides, lifting up the left arm. Look up. Come down to that left shoulder. And wrap the right arm around the back. Using breath to release the muscles. Lift that arm to the ceiling, trying to open toward the ceiling. Hand back to the floor. And take your gaze to that left hand as you reach to the ceiling. And bring the hand to the floor. Walk your hands forward just a little bit so that you can move in downward facing dog. Lift up your hips, drop your heels down. Come high on your toes and then drop your heels. You're looking toward your belly button so that neck is nice and long. Drop your toe, drop your heels down. Come up again. Drop the heels down. Come back down to the floor. Come to your knees. Lift up so that you're standing tall. Take your right leg forward and just shift forward and down to get that little bit of a stretch in your hip flexors. Be gentle. We're not warm. Just gently testing the waters, feeling where we're tight, where there's some flexibility. Come back. Switch sides. Notice you need to use your core as you're bringing your knee in and switching. So core muscles kick in to give you control and stability. Come back. You're going to switch sides. Coming forward. Allowing the body to sink. Lower your arms down. Let's lift the arms up, open, and have them come down. Reach up, gently open, flip over your hands as you lower your arms down by your side. Inhale, reach your arms forward, lift to the ceiling, open the arms, and lower down. Pause. Come back. We're going to repeat that on the left side. Using breath as you are moving here. So inhaling, reaching up. And then as you exhale, you're lowering your arms down. Inhale. Exhale, lowering the arms. And as you're lowering those arms, maybe your body is sinking deeper to the floor on the exhale. And lower down. Pause for a breath. And shift back. Have a seat on your heels. So this may be no stretch at all for you, or it might not be intense depending on your quads. Turn to the side. So you're just sitting down, trying to get a gentle stretch on the front of the thighs, because we'll be doing some intense stretches on the legs later on. We want to make sure that we prepare for that. Drop your hands behind you and be gentle again, because we're just starting off, and begin to ever so slightly lift your hips up. So you don't have to go very high to feel a stretch on the front of the thighs. Try to keep your neck neutral. Lower down. Lift up. So this is not a yoga pose, it's just a prep for other yoga poses. So the beginning of practice, I usually throw in both prep work and some simple postures. Let's do this one more time, lifting up, and then lowering down. Come high on your knees, standing up tall, knees under your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Come back down to child's pose. But you can keep your legs this time together, reaching your arms forward. Now walk just the right hand a little farther forward, so it's maybe an inch, maybe two, further than your left. Feel that stretch on your side. Walk that hand back and inch the left hand forward so that you have a stretch on the side. Bring the hands back. Come to tabletop, and then you're shifting forward, so make sure you have space to come down to the floor. We're just going to go into a gentle Sphinx pose. So Sphinx is when you're on your forearms, your elbows are under your shoulders, so be really careful that you don't have your elbows very wide. You can see I don't have support if you take a look at the screen. Bring the elbows in and lift the chest. Looking forward, calm face, shoulders are down. This is too intense to come down to baby cobra. Just begin to lift. Lower to the floor. And open your arms wide so you're in a capital T position. Your palms are down. And you're going to roll onto your right side so that right arm stays extended, and you can keep your legs stacked and push your body over with that left hand, or you can lift your knee to give your body some support. If you lift and bend that knee and place your left foot to the floor, that'll give you some support. And your head is floating above the floor. And hopefully you are feeling a really big stretch in the front of the shoulder. Option to lift up that upper arm and open it as well. Gently roll to the center. And extend your left arm and repeat this stretch on the other side. So you're rolling over, you're balancing on that shoulder, that open shoulder. Your body is either stacked or you have your knee bent with the foot on the floor, Your neck is long, feeling the stretch on the front of that left shoulder. While you're holding these postures, you're completing full breaths. Complete inhale and exhale. So when you get to those challenging postures, bring your attention more to the breath. Let's come back to the center, rolling down. Return to Sphinx pose. Elbows directly under shoulders. How do your shoulders feel now? Hopefully they're starting to relax. Most people have tight chest and front of the shoulder muscles because we're sitting, having bad posture. Release. Now, as you are laying here on the mat, you can have either one ear to the mat or your forehead. Here's your first option with your strap, and I will turn to the side, but you can stay exactly where you are and just listen to my instructions. So you have your strap. You're just going to bend one leg. And if you have the flexibility to reach for your foot, you can certainly hold your foot. There's no need to use the strap. But another option is to wrap the strap around your foot and use that to pull your leg closer to your body. Now, as you are in this posture, I want you to push your pelvis to the floor. So when you're first laying here kind of passively pulling your foot in, you may or may not feel a stretch on the front of the thigh. But by contracting the butt muscles and pushing your hips into the floor, you should feel a really big, intense stretch on the front of the thigh. Here, keep breathing. And release. Release your strap, take your time, and switch to the other side. And then set up the same way. Just be relaxed at first. Pull the straps in, the leg in. And then tighten the glutes and push your hips toward the floor. And if you can, just look down toward the floor or put the opposite ear to the floor if you had your head turned on the other side. And release. Our next posture, we're coming back up to the Sphinx pose, lifting chest, forearms flat to the floor, elbows under shoulders. Can you feel your abdominals start to stretch, that upper part of your abs? You can feel a pinch, the contraction of the muscles of your low back. Let's come back down and try cobra pose. So your baby cobra, your hands are just gently under your shoulders and you're only lifting up with as much effort as you can without using any pressure from your hands. A full cobra, bring your hands under your shoulders, hips stay, or legs stay down, and straighten the arms, but the shoulders stay down. So you are trying to stretch further through the front of the body. breath flowing. And come down. Floor bow. So we did the prep for floor bow. This time your toes come together and you reach for your feet. So here's where you can use your strap to wrap around your feet. And you can pull in with your strap. I'm going to use my hands. I get a little better stretch. Lifting up. You can feel the front of your thighs stretching. Feel the front of the shoulders. Try taking your toes toward the ceiling. And you're looking off maybe 2 feet from your mat or from where you are on your mat. And release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Option to move to either cobra pose or your upward facing dog. If you're moving to upward facing dog, tops of the feet to the floor, thighs off of the floor. Looking forward or looking up. Legs are active. And move to down dog. And hold in your down dog. Take small steps forward. And then hang in what we call ragdoll. So feet are separated. It's 2 fists width. Let your head be heavy. Pull in your belly. You're just hanging like a doll. Your arms are heavy. Feel the back of the legs stretch. Let's try making a box. Right hand to left elbow, left hand to right elbow. And then while you're here, just sway a little bit. Be very gentle. But see if this swaying helps your muscles release. Can you make your back muscles get longer? Lower your hands to the floor. Now take a half lift. You're lengthening through the back. If your hands don't reach the floor, you can place your hands under your knees and lengthen. In both postures, you're engaging those back muscles and your abdominal muscles. Release and fold. Half lift again. Fold. Half lift, third time. Fold, and this time rise. Come to a standing position. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And then bring your hands down by your side. Now reach for your strap. And stand with your feet under your hips, hip width apart. And then open your arms. So your arms are wider, or your hands are wider than your shoulders. I just want you to squeeze the shoulder blades down your back. So try not to let the shoulders ride up, push them down. Be active with the muscles of your upper back. Your feet are grounded. We're just going to do a side bend. So keeping your arms in the same position, whatever that might be for you, and tilt to the right side. So as you are tilting, your hips and your chest are still facing forward. So try not to turn the body down toward the floor. Stay looking forward. Feel that stretch of your side. Come up. Now drop the strap behind you. And this might be a challenge depending on your shoulder mobility, so you might have to bend your arms. Taking the arms back. Allowing the strap to come down toward your bottom. Pause. Lift up. Pause at the top. And let's stretch to the other side, to your left side. Facing forward, feeling the stretch of the side. Make sure you're not locking your knees. Your legs are strong, they're straight, but your knee joints are not locked. Come up. Drop the strap behind you. Hold, feel the stretch of the chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. And let's do that again. Going to the right. It's familiar. Maybe you can go a little further this time. Keeping the hips square to the front of the room. Come up. Drop the strap behind you. Are you starting to feel that chest in front of the shoulders open? I hope so. Your arms up. And move to the left side. Tilting down. Come back up. Drop the strap behind you. And then this time bring the strap up and the whole way over and down in front. Make your arms strong. Let's repeat this a few more times. Strong arms. So you're getting a little bit of a workout. Your muscles are both strengthening and lengthening. See how smooth you can move. Let's do this one more time. Lift up and back. Lift up and to the front. Walk your hands in on your strap so that when you lift your arms are overhead and maybe just a little bit wider than your shoulders. So from the front of your mat, we're moving into right warrior one. So your left leg is going to step back. Your foot goes a little bit to the out on a 45-degree angle. Your hips stay forward and you bend that front knee. Reach your arms up. Sink down into your posture. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lower your arms. Lift back up. Inhale up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Step to the front. So that strap prevents you from putting your arms the whole way back down by your side like you normally would. Okay, other side, stepping back with the right leg. Your left leg is forward and bent. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Lift up your arms. Feet are planted. Your toes are light. Shoulder blades are down. Core is braced. And you're breathing. You see, there is no room to be thinking about anything else but your yoga practice right now. Lower your arms. Lift back up. Inhale. Can you feel the power of your shoulder muscles, your back muscles, your core? Lower down. So think of your body as being strong. Certainly celebrate all these postures where you are feeling strong. And if you're questioning your strength, just pause and find something positive about what you're doing in that posture. Lower down and pause. Step forward. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, we're going to add on a balance posture here. So step back, right side warrior one. Reach up, shoulder blades contracted. You're on that front foot. We're going to shift to a warrior three with the strap. So you shift into the front leg. You can place the back leg down to get your balance. Reaching forward. And then return to your warrior one. Lower your arms, step forward. And do that on the other side. It's challenging. Reaching up, going from a warrior one into a warrior three. So move forward, lifting up that back leg, squeezing the quad muscles of your left leg. Come back to your warrior. Step forward. What do you say? We try one more time? Are you breathing? Okay, right side, warrior one. Using your strap, reach up. Powerful core, powerful torso. Strong right front leg. Shift, lift up. Feel your glutes engage. Reach forward. Warrior one. Step forward. Arms down. Last time. Switch sides. Reach up. Balancing on the left leg. Come forward. Lift up the right leg. Be strong here. Come back to warrior one. Step forward. Nice job. Roll the shoulders back. So from here, we're moving into a wide leg fold. So you can either just open your legs and face forward, or I'm going to turn to the side. Your feet are parallel to the edge of the mat. Your legs are wide. Core is braced. So this first time, you can just hold on to your strap or hold your hips and come forward. Just want you to feel this stretch. So the back is long as you're coming down to the floor. And then drop your hands to the floor. Shift the weight to the front of the foot. Keep drawing in your belly. Tighten the front of your thighs. Come to a half lift. Lengthen through the back. So in your half lift, you're active. You're pulling in the core. You're not letting your abdominals relax. Let's fold again. And come up half lift. Hands to hips, use your abdominals and your leg strength to come the whole way up. Now open your arms. Lift up your strap. Take your arms behind you. Keep bracing your core. Fold forward. And once you're upside down, you choose where you want to take your arms. You can keep your arms back up toward the ceiling, or you can rotate them and move them like we were doing in a standing position. So you're feeling a big stretch in the back of the legs and continuing to stretch the front of the shoulders and the chest. One more move, whatever you're doing, bring your hands back behind you. Bring the hands down to your hips and rise. Walk your feet together and step to the front of the mat. Nice job. Option to use the strap for this balance posture. So balancing on your left leg, you're going to lift up your right. And you can place your foot on the bottom of your tie or your strap and stay here, or try extending your leg. Let's bend. Oops, lost my balance. And extend. And bend. And extend. And with a straight leg, lower your leg down. And then release. I'm not used to using a strap for balance, so that's challenging me to do something different. All right, bring your knee up. Engage your core. Extend your leg forward. Bend the knee. And extend. Bend the knee. And extend one more time. And lower that straight leg down. Now just lay your strap down for a moment. We'll come back to that. While we're standing, let's work the quads a little bit more before we stretch them further. Balance on your left leg, straighten that right leg, and hold. Now lift high through the chest. Lift up your leg. Feel the front of your thigh. It's squeezing, it's contracting. Try not to tilt to the side and lower down. Ooh, can you feel that? I can feel that. Lift up your leg. Tightening the quads. Strong, strong thighs. Lift tall. Keep holding, keep breathing, and lower down. Nice job. Tree pose. Bring your foot either inside your lower leg or your upper leg. It's up to you. Just not on your knee. And balance challenge today. Standing in your tree, pointing your knee toward the side of the room. Lifting tall. Option to keep your arms at prayer or open your arms. Release. Lower down. And switch sides. Rooting that right foot to the floor, lifting up the left leg. Pressing your foot inside your leg. Your standing leg is strong. This time you take your arms behind your back and open your chest. A little bit different feeling. Changes your balance. Hands to prayer and release. Nice. Let's do one sun salutation. One sun salutation A. So all we're going to do is hands down by the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Step to a high push-up where you can drop your knees to the floor. Come to a low push-up. Move into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Have a seat on the floor. Strap close by. And extend your legs. Now open your feet, your legs, the width of your mat. So your mat is, I'm sure, a lot more narrow and traditional mat. And then take your strap. Wrap the strap around the bottom of your left foot. And bend your right leg and place that right foot inside your thigh. Your right knee is down and pointing out to the side of the room, and then twist your body and come forward over your thigh. So you can use this strap to help bring you down closer. And if you can already touch the bottom of your feet, then you don't necessarily need the strap. But try not to, when you're holding on to the bottom of the feet, try not to hunch the shoulders or allow the shoulder blades to rise. So still keep that back engaged. Slowly releasing, come up. Keeping the strap on the same leg. Switch the direction of your foot on the other side. So now you're tucking your foot on the outside part of the body. Bring that left leg in a little bit straighter. So you're sitting tall. This might be enough. You'll feel a stretch on the thigh, the top of the foot of your right leg. And then as you fold forward, you're engaging the core, you're using your strap, you're coming forward to stretch the back of that left leg. Try keeping shoulders down and away from the ears. Try to find some ease here, exhaling as you go deeper into your stretches. Slowly come up. Release the right leg. Place it out to the edge of your mat. Take your strap. Place it on that right foot. Bring the left leg in. Sitting up tall. On the exhale, folding forward. You feel your back. Maybe the lower back muscles are stretching. You feel that stretch on the back of the legs. Staying active through that upper back. Slowly rise. Lift up the left leg, bring the right leg to the center. Over, top of the foot to the floor. Get comfortable with this posture before you move forward. You're pulling your toes toward you in that right leg. And then folding forward. Using your strap. If it doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't feel right, don't go forward, just stay upright. You can recognize that your body isn't 100% balanced, so maybe it's easier for you to do this on one side than the other. Slowly rise. Bring your right leg forward. And let's wrap the strap around both feet. Pull your toes in toward your shins and sit up tall. And again, let's all roll the shoulders up, back, and down. As you do that, let's do it one more time. Can you feel those shoulder blades and the muscles above it contracting? That's what I'm talking about during a lot of postures. So those muscles are engaged. We're active. We're not just relaxed and hunching forward. So from here, pull in your belly and then come forward, lengthening, taking the crown of the head toward the top of your feet. Use your straps to whatever way you need. Belly engaged. Thighs are contracted. That'll make this a much bigger stretch. Slowly roll up. Release the strap for a moment. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open the feet like a book. Bring your feet in close to your body. Allow the knees to point to the side. Shoulders down. Take chest toward the feet. Slowly roll up. Round the back, crown of the head to the feet. And then roll up again. Open your legs. So they're in a straddle position. Toes towards ceiling, knees towards ceiling. Just gently walk forward until you can feel your inner thigh and your hamstring stretching. Stop at the point where you feel your toes starting to turn in, or you feel like you're tensing up your upper body to try to go further. Your option is to take your hands out. Hold on to your legs a little bit if you choose. Using the exhale to sink deeper. Now slowly rise. Option to use your strap. So taking the strap around your right foot. And holding on to the strap so that you have it in your right arm. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling and then reaches over. Now here's where you can pull the strap up and hold it with that hand. Or if you have the flexibility, I'm going to just reach for my foot and then twist open so that you have that big stretch along the side. Remember when we were standing early on and stretching? Same feeling, just a little bit different pose. And you're on the floor and your legs are open. Release. Come up. Release your strap. Take the strap on the other side. And hold. Lift up. Left arm. And then come down toward that, or excuse me, your right arm lifts up toward your left foot. Still trying to keep your knees and your toes up toward the ceiling, and you're opening the side. Release and come up. Let's move to cow-faced pose. So taking your right leg and bend it. We've done a modified cow-faced pose a couple weeks ago. So what you're trying to do is you're dorsiflexing your feet. That means you're pulling the toes toward your shins, and you're aiming to stack your knees over top of each other. We're going to take the right arm up and reach down with our left arm to touch. So here's where the strap can come in handy. So you can hold that strap in your left arm and then reach below with your right hand. And then walk your hands down the strap, opening the chest, sitting up tall. So a lot of feeling going on here. You can feel the stretch in your left hip. Maybe you're feeling a lot of stretch in the back of your left arm, that tricep muscle. Or maybe you feel that stretch just in through the front of the right shoulder. Let's release the strap. Take your hands down to the floor and just fold forward for a breath or two, just to feel a little bit deeper stretch in through that left hip. Come up, uncross, and switch sides, stacking. Getting into position first. Using breath to allow the body to release. And then take the strap in your right hand, bend the elbow, reach below with your left arm. Sitting tall. Walking your hands together for a bigger stretch on the right tricep. Feel the stretch across the front of the left shoulder. Right hip is stretching. Release the strap. Fold over your leg. Slowly come up. Uncross the legs. Let's do one abdominal exercise before we move to the final posture, Shavasana. So this is called Navasana's boat pose. So place your strap under your feet, and you can, so boat pose is you're lifting through the spine. So I think we did this a couple weeks ago at a base level, so here, and then extending the legs. So let's use the strap to either help you lift the chest so you're lifting and really getting used to pulling in. And then try to relax the shoulders so that you're not doing so much work with the back. And allow the core and the legs to work. And then lower down. Place your strap to the side. Roll onto your back. And actually, I'd like to throw in one more posture. Supta Baddha Konasana is reclined bound angle, so allow the knees to drop wide. Place your left hand on the chest, right hand on the belly. So your hand is over your heart. Feel my pulse with both hands. The body is pretty incredible. It's amazing what we can do. And I invite you to either stay here for your Shavasana or move into full Shavasana, corpse pose, where you extend your legs and allow your toes to drop out to the side. Your hands are open. And close your eyes. And just stay here and breathe. I posted a quote in the chat section before class, before practice. I'm going to read that to you now. And the quote is, "Throw away all weakness. Tell your body that it is strong. Tell your mind that it is strong. And have unbounded faith and hope in yourself." Commend yourself for coming to the mat today, for giving it your best in this practice. Even if you can't do some of the postures in their fullest expression, or you were wobbling in your balance, it's okay. So you may stay in Shavasana as long as you choose. For those of you who are ready to come out of the posture, just roll gently to the right, coming up slowly. And once you're in your seated position, reach the arms high. And bring the hands down to prayer. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being willing to try something new. Each week on Tuesdays, I'm trying to introduce some different poses, some different postures, and some different formats. So it's not always the exact same practice. A reminder that you can always go back and review and practice with the previous classes. They are saved on our YouTube channel. So I hope that you practice often. Feel free to message me if you have any questions or suggestions. And until I see you again, I wish you well. Namaste. Have a great day.